Hello friends, welcome back. Today in this lecture for the subject Basic Thermodynamics, we are going to start with unit number 5, that is properties of pure substance. So let us see the syllabus. So in syllabus we have the formation of steam, phase change phenomena of a pure substance, properties of steam. So what are the different properties of the steam? Then use of steam tables, study of pressure, volume, temperature, entropy diagrams. Again the HS diagram, that is also called as the Muller diagram for steam. Dryness fraction of steam and its determination. So in which we will be studying the calorimeters, that is steam calorimeters. Now let us start with the definition of a pure substance. A pure substance is a system which is homogeneous in composition and homogeneous in chemical aggregation and invariable in chemical aggregation. So it is what we also can call it as a homogeneous substance which does not have any impurities. Okay. So homogeneous in composition means that the composition of each part of the system is the same as the composition of every other part. Composition means the relative properties of the chemical elements into which the sample can be analyzed. It does not matter how these elements are combined. So here you can see there are basically what condition we have. So if you have a steam, so in steam this satisfies the above definition basically. Then we have gas plus water. So it does not satisfy the condition because its composition is different. Next, gaseous H2 and O2 does not satisfy the above definition. So the basic definition of pure substance, that is the homogeneous in composition, can be only satisfied by the complete formation of water into vapor. Now phase change of a pure substance. Now in this diagram you can see, let us consider 1 kg of liquid water at temperature 20 degrees Celsius. So that is the room temperature, you can assume. So consider a piston, so which is having a uniform weight, is placed on this liquid, okay, which is at 20 degrees Celsius. Now from the bottom you start heating that liquid. Okay. Now please remember that we are having this piston with its self weight acting in the downward direction and the liquid is at 20 degrees Celsius. So as you go on heating this water, now that heating is again at 1 bar, please remember that is atmospheric pressure. So these conditions are very important and should be mentioned, because pressure also plays a important role on the boiling point. So after some times you can have the liquid phase of water and liquid plus vapor phase of the water. You can see the two phases. If you still go on heating, so what will happen, this entire water will get converted into vapor. So water, that is liquid state, will get converted into vapor state. What we also call as the water vapor. And such PV diagram we can see, in this diagram it is clearly shown, that is on x axis you have the volume and on the y axis you have the pressure. So at the initial stage you can see we were heating that water at this pressure. So here from point 1, okay, point 1 to point 2. So here what will happen, the water is in liquid state, okay, at point 2. So point 2 will be at around 100 degrees Celsius, because the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius at 1 bar, that is atmospheric pressure. So it will start getting converted into liquid plus vapor phase. liquid plus vapor, both the things are present. And if you still go on heating it, at certain point all the liquid plus vapor gets converted into a superheated steam. So again I repeat, this phase is the liquid phase, this phase is the liquid plus vapor phase, and above this it is the superheated region. So as you go on increasing the pressure, you can see 12 bars and at critical pressure. So what actually happens here, the boiling point of water will go on increasing with increase in pressure. So a stage will come at 225 bars. So water at this pressure, if it is heated, it will skip the liquid plus vapor region and directly it will get converted into a superheated steam. Now superheated steam is a steam which you can also call it as having almost negligible quantity of water vapors present in it. It is like a hot gas. So which is the ideal gas? We can say this region, superheated region. Okay, this region. Okay. So this is a very important diagram, that is the PV diagram of a pure substance. Now PT diagram, that is the pressure temperature phase diagram for a pure substance. So if the vapor pressure of a solid is measured at various temperatures until the triple point is reached, and then the liquid is measured until the critical point is reached, the result when plotted on the PT diagram appears in the figure. So here what do you understand by the triple point? So triple point is a simple inclination that all the phases, that is solid phase, liquid phase and vapor phase, okay, all these three phases, solid phase, liquid phase and vapor phase, coexist at the same point. So this is the triple point, and that is called as the triple point of the liquid, not liquid, actually of a pure substance. And on PT diagram, that is pressure temperature diagram, it is represented in such a way. So you can see this is the sublimation curve, the fusion curve from solid to liquid, and vapor curve when it gets converted into the vapor form. So this diagram tells you or gives you the data for different triple points of different substances. So you can see here water, it is how much? 273.16 Kelvin, and pressure is 4.58 mm of Hg. So that we generally call it as your triple point. And these different substances, they have their own triple points. So very important point, that is phase change terminology. So students, this is again a very important diagram, that is the PV diagram. So as we have seen, this line is the saturated liquid line. Saturated liquid line means at the left side of this line the substance is in liquid form, so it is called as saturated. Saturated means now the liquid has absorbed sufficient quantity of heat and can no more remain in the liquid form, and hence it changes the phase. That is called as the saturation point of that liquid, and that is the reason why after this point we have the vapor region, that is the liquid plus vapor region. Again I told you what is critical point. So critical point is a point where you skip the water liquid plus vapor phase. So pressure is very high, I am talking about water. So at 225 bars the pressure is sufficiently high to convert liquid into directly superheated steam. Okay, and the line below the critical point, you can see this is a saturated vapor line. Now again, what is a saturated vapor line? When you go on heating here, now for example, just I will draw here, for example, this is the, you are heating the liquid. So at constant heat, at now what will happen, you are heating the liquid. So at this point it will change the phase from liquid to vapor. You still go on heating it. Now liquid plus vapor conversion, that happens at constant pressure. You can see it is happening at constant pressure. So again a point will come, we also call it as the saturated vapor point, saturation of the vapor point. So here what will happen, it will again, all the liquid plus vapor which was present in that semi, that is liquid plus vapor, it will get converted into a superheated, or also called as the dry saturated region, or also called as a superheated region, and that steam will get converted into superheated steam. And you can see this is the constant temperature line. So these lines will come like this and they will go like this. So these are the constant temperature lines. Okay. So please remember this PV diagram. Okay. So again a phase diagram of water, here it is shown. You can see, just we have discussed, that is, this is the triple point. Okay, this is the triple point, the solid phase ice, okay, the liquid phase and the superheated phase. And supercritical fluids, that is above critical pressures. You can see this is the critical point. So above critical point, if you go on increasing the pressure, the liquid will definitely directly get converted into a dry or superheated steam, what we also call it as. So that is called as supercritical heating at supercritical pressures. So this diagram is again the PV representation, same thing what we have discussed. This is the critical point, saturated liquid, where X is equal to 0. X is equal to 0 means X is the dryness fraction, means the substance is in purely liquid form. So if X is between 0 and 1 means it is liquid plus vapor form, and if X is equal to 1 means it is a dry saturated form, means there is the vapors are almost 0 and it has got converted into dry saturated or superheated region. So it will travel in the superheated region like this. So these are the references. Thank you friends, thank you very much.